Today we will discuss about threats to biodiversity. Biodiversity. Biodiversity is the variety and differences among living organisms from all sources, including terrestrial, marine, and other aquatic ecosystems, and the ecological complexes of which they are a part. It is virtually synonymous with life on Earth. Biologists most often define biological diversity or biodiversity as the totality of genes, species, and ecosystems of a region. The biodiversity found on Earth today consists of many millions of distinct biological species, which is the product of nearly 3.5 billion years of evolution. Roughly 1.4 million species are known to science, but because many species are undescribed, an estimated 5 to 50 million species likely exist at present. Almost 8,000 species live on Australia's Great Barrier Reef. No one knows how many species of bacteria there are on Earth, but scientists estimate it as at least 10 million. In short, there are a lot of other organisms sharing this planet with us. Levels of biodiversity. Biodiversity exists on Earth in 8 broad realms with 193 biogeographical provinces. Each biogeographical province is composed of ecosystems which are constituted by communities of living species existing in an ecological region. Biological diversity deals with the degree of nature's variety in the biosphere. This variety can be observed at 3 levels: the genetic variability within a species, that is genetic diversity; the variety of species within a community, that is species diversity; the organization of species in an area into distinct plant and animal communities constitute ecosystem diversity, that is community and ecosystem diversity. Genetic diversity. It is a level of biodiversity that refers to the total number of genetic characteristics in the genetic makeup of a species. It is distinguished from genetic variability, which describes the tendency of genetic characteristics to vary. The amount of genetic variation is the basis of speciation, that is evolution of new species. It has a key role in the maintenance of diversity at species and community level. Second one, species diversity. It refers to the variety of species within a region. Species diversity is an index that incorporates the number of species in an area and also their relative abundance. Globally, 14,13,000 species of all organisms are currently known, which includes 1,000 viruses, 4,800 Monera, 10,500 reptiles and amphibians, 26,900 algae, 30,800 protozoa, 69,000 fungi, 2,48,000 hieroplants, 2,81,000 other animals, 7,51,000 insects. Among the animal species, Coleoptera are the dominant group, whereas dicots form the largest group among the plant species. It is generally much more useful value than species richness. Community and ecosystem diversity. Ecosystem diversity refers to the diversity of a place at the level of ecosystem. This has 3 perspectives. First one, alpha diversity. Within community diversity, alpha diversity refers to the diversity of organisms sharing the same community or habitat. Second one, beta diversity. Between community diversity, it refers to the diversity of organisms sharing 2 habitats. Third one, gamma diversity. Diversity of habitat over the total landscape or geographical area is called gamma diversity. Now coming to the values of biodiversity. Number 1, food. About 80,000 edible plants and about 90% of present-day food crops have been domesticated from wild. Drugs and medicine. About 75% of the world's population depend on plants or plant extracts. Fuel. Forests have been used since ages for fuel wood. Fossil fuels are also products of biodiversity. Social value. Many of the plants like tulsi, lotus, people, etc. are considered holy and sacred. Urban communities generally use the greatest amount of goods and services which are all indirectly drawn from the natural ecosystem. Biological diversity is also essential for preserving ecological processes such as fixing and recycle of nutrients, soil formation, circulation and cleansing of air and water, global life support, that is plant absorbs CO2, give out oxygen, maintaining the water balance within ecosystems, watershed protection, maintaining stream and river flows throughout the years, erosion control, and local flood reduction. Now coming to the threats to biodiversity. There is one word common, that is HIPPO, standing for habitat destruction, invasive species, pollution, human overpopulation, and overharvesting. Extinction or elimination of species is a natural process of evolution. In the geological period, the Earth has experienced mass extinctions. During evolution, species have died out and have been replaced by others. However, the rate of loss of species in geological past has been a slow process, keeping in view the vast span of time going back to 444 million years. The process of extinction has become particularly fast in the recent year of human civilization. Current documented rates of extinction are estimated to be roughly 100 times higher than typical rates in the fossil record. In this century, the human impact has been so severe that thousands of species and varieties are becoming extinct annually. One of the estimates by the noted ecologist E.O. Wilson puts the figure of extinction at 10,000 species per year or 27 species per day. This startling figure raises an alarm regarding the serious threat to biodiversity. Over the last 150 years, the rate of extinction has escalated more dramatically. If the present trend continues, we would lose 1/3 to 2/3 of our current biodiversity by the middle of 21st century. Scientists have estimated that human activities are likely to eliminate approximately 10 million species by the year 2050. Anthropogenic threats leading to extinction of species and consequent loss of biodiversity. Number 1. Habitat loss and fragmentation, poaching of wildlife, human-wildlife conflict, introduction of non-native species, overexploitation, pollution and disturbances, intensive agriculture and forestry, and climate change. First one. Habitat loss, degradation, fragmentation. Habitat loss and degradation are major causes of species extinction. Habitat loss and degradation is the most pervasive threat to birds, mammals, and plants, affecting 86% of all threatened birds, 86% of threatened mammals assessed, and 88% of the threatened amphibians. Habitat loss could be attributed to conversion, habitat degradation, and fragmentation. Billions of hectares of forest and grasslands have been cleared over past 10,000 years for conversion into agricultural lands, pastures, settlement areas, or developmental projects. These natural forests and grasslands were the natural homes of thousands of species which perished due to loss of their natural habitat. There has been a rapid disappearance of tropical forests in our country also, at a rate of about 0.6% per year. With the current rate of loss of forest habitat, it is estimated that 20 to 25% of the global flora would be lost within few years. Wetland ecosystems are shattered by draining, filling, and pollution, thereby leading to huge loss of biodiversity. Habitat fragmentation is leading cause of biodiversity loss. The alteration of land use pattern has resulted in fragmentation of habitats, ecosystems, and landscape in most parts of the world. Forest fragmentation replaces large areas of native forest by other ecosystems, leaving isolated forest patches with deleterious consequences for most of the native forest biota. Certain wildlife species like bears and large cats that require large territories of the forest to subsist are badly affected by habitat fragmentation as they breed only in interior of forests. According to IUCN UNEP report, more than 50% of wildlife habitat has been destroyed in 49 out of 61 old world tropical countries. Second one, poaching of wildlife. Poaching has been defined as illegal trade of wildlife products by killing prohibited endangered animals. It includes illegal harvest, possession, sale, transport, and use of wildlife or their parts. Poaching is another threat that has emerged in recent decades as one of the primary reasons for decline in number of species. Wildlife is sold and traded in many countries for live specimens, folk medicines, furs, skin, and other products such as ivory, horns, etc., amounting to millions of dollars. At present, tiger is being killed on account of the sale of its bones and other parts to meet the unprecedented demand for traditional Chinese medicine. Poaching is considered as one of the most serious threats to the survival of plants and animal populations. Now, man-wildlife conflicts. According to the World Conservation Union, it occurs when wildlife's requirements overlap with those of human population, creating costs to residents and wild animals. The conflict between man and wildlife started with the evolution of man, but intensity increased due to the activities of modern man. Due to lack of stable food and disruption of movement, wild animals came out of forest area and attacked the agricultural field and humans, and in turn got killed by the humans. Human-wildlife conflict is becoming a serious threat not only to the survival of many endangered species in the world, in particular to large and rare mammals such as Sumatran tiger, Asian lion, snow leopard, red colobus monkey. In Samalpur, Orissa, 195 humans were killed by elephants in a span of 5 years. In retaliation, the villagers killed 98 elephants and badly injured 30 others. Introduction of exotic species. Organisms introduced into habitats where they are not native are termed as exotics. They can be thought of as biological pollutants and are considered to be among the most damaging agents of habitat alteration and degradation in the world. Alien invasive species are a significant threat to globally threatened species, affecting 326 bird species, that is 30% of all, 212 amphibian species, that is 11% of all, 760 mammals, that is 8% of all, and 361 plant species, that is 50% of all. Exotic species are having large impact, especially in island ecosystems, which harbor much of the world's threatened biodiversity. Alien aquatic weeds like water hyacinth and water lettuce are increasingly choking waterways and degrading freshwater ecosystems. Invasive species are considered second only to habitat destruction as a major cause of extinction of species. Examples: the major plant forest invasive species include Lantana camara, Ephotorium glandisolum, Paranthenium species, Mimosa species, etc. Pollution and disturbance. Rising level of pollution is yet another reason for loss of biodiversity. Pollution may reduce and eliminate populations of sensitive species. Pollutants like heavy metals, pesticides, and crude oil are especially dangerous because these accumulate in the food chain and elicit toxic effects in several species. For example, pesticides linked decline of fish-eating birds and falcons. Lead poisoning is another major cause of mortality of many species such as ducks, swans, and cranes as they ingest the cement shotgun pellets that fall into lakes and marshes. In South Asia, vultures of the genus Gyps have declined by more than 95% in recent years owing to the exotic effects of the anti-inflammatory drug diclofenac, which causes renal failure and visceral gouts in the birds feeding on the carcasses of animals treated with the drug. Eutrophication of water bodies drastically reduce species diversity. Now, intensive agriculture. Since the Brundtland Commission report, the globalization of agriculture and inappropriate agricultural policies has emerged as leading drivers influencing the loss of species and ecosystem services. Of some 248,000 known species of higher plants, about 10,000 to 15,000 are edible and about 7,000 of them are used in agriculture. However, increased globalization threatens to diminish the varieties that are traditionally used in most agricultural systems. For example, only 14 animal species currently account for 90% of all livestock production, and only 30 crops dominate global agriculture, providing an estimated 90% of the calories consumed by the world's population. Despite its crucial importance in supporting societies, agriculture remains the largest driver of genetic erosion, species loss, and conversion of natural habitats around the world. More than 3 lakh square kilometers of land have been converted to agricultural use in the tropics alone. This has led to inefficient use of resources, often resulting in degradation of land and ecosystem services. Climate change. A changing global climate threatens species and ecosystems. The distribution of species is largely determined by climate. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, in its summary report released in February 2007, has estimated huge loss of biodiversity for biodiversity-rich megadiverse countries such as India because of higher greenhouse gas emissions. By 2000, 27% of the world's coral reefs had been degraded in part by increased water temperatures. Climate change may simply shift these distributions, but for a number of reasons, plants and animals may not be able to adjust. Conclusion. It has become obvious that the preservation of biological resources is essential for the well-being and long-term survival of mankind. This diversity of living organisms, which is present in the wilderness as well as in our crops and livestock, play a major role in human development. The preservation of biodiversity is therefore integral to any strategy that aims improving the quality of human life. We only share this planet with millions of other species that also have right to survive on Earth. It is morally wrong to allow man's action to lead to the action of species. With this, we conclude today's topic. Thank you for watching.